All right.
Okay, you already hit play. No time for banter.
The pause button's over there.
I just don't want it becoming known all over town that we have a ton of drugs and money here.
Answer my question.
She was my dealer.
Every time.
No.
I took a test this afternoon.
I just peed on this.
Why'd you do it, Bush?
I don't want to plug the hashtag Uncle Mikki Patreon, but it seems like someone signed up for our master class.
Yeah.
I loved every minute of that.
Yeah. I would make fun of this and say it's terrible, but I am afraid this person knows where I live. The most important part of every student film is the first 8 minutes. Because that's where they put all the credits and the filler shots.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. We're finally doing something we promised you we would do, like,
And ourselves.
Yeah, months ago when we did our first Filmmakers React. So welcome back to Filmmakers React. This is our
Real
show.
filmmakers, real reactions,
Real
time.
filmmakers. Filmmakers? Because we're such good filmmakers. We're actually filmmakers because we make you feel things. Oh, I wanted to throw up saying all of that.
You should throw up.
That was
You've clearly been
gross.
poisoned in the brain.
Yeah. If you haven't watched our first episode, I really recommend that you go back and do that. That was kind of our thesis statement for this series. So today we're gonna be looking at subscriber submitted short films. So last time we said that if you wanted your short film to be submitted, all you gotta do was email us. And so today we're gonna be reacting.
Drop a YouTube comment.
Yeah, drop a YouTube comment, subscribe. I didn't check any of those things, but so you could have cheated. But
And we didn't check these shorts because this could
we
be
did
just,
not feel them out first.
No, we did not feel them out. So
first.
they could be amazing or terrible or just hardcore.
They could just be a clip from a movie put on YouTube. We don't actually know.
Yeah,
That is. So this first short that we're going to be looking at is called Statement of Intent.
He's gonna be such a great dad.
Are we talking about the same Cody who sells MDMA out of our apartment and grows weed in his closet? I can't do this.
Okay, don't get upset. We can work on it.
After a statement of intent.
Here's what I'll say so far. Not the worst shot I've ever seen.
No, definitely not. Great camera audio. No dialogue yet, so the camera audio is...
It's not hurting.
It's not hurting as bad.
It's not shooting itself in the foot yet.
Gimbal shot.
Good gimbal work.
Oh, that's yeah.
It's going through the whole house.
Yeah.
It's clearly coordinated enough because everywhere she looks, camera pans, it goes back. Like it's deliberate.
Oh my god, Maddie! Hey!
Rough cut.
Hey, did you get coffee? Yeah, it's over there.
Oh, camera audio is back and better than
baby.
ever,
You
baby.
can always tell.
Hey, Jamie, did Cody stay over again last night?
Yeah, he was too messed up to go home.
I like the use of this wide lens.
Yep.
It's got going on.
I just don't want it becoming known all over town that we have a ton of drugs and money here.
Every time.
No.
Let's see what's our time.
Oh no! This is the worst.
You didn't check how long
I
it
didn't
was?
check how long it was.
Pacing wise,
Yeah.
this is moving way too slow. We're 3 minutes in. I don't know like how long ago she made this,
Yeah,
but
2020.
like, okay.
Yeah.
It's a good distance away.
By the way, we're having some people over tonight.
Who? When?
Tonight.
He's gonna get brain damage.
Hi, babe. How was your sleep?
Fucking drugs, dude. The comedic timing of that was pretty good. The let him do a full puff.
I accidentally drove it off Justin's dog last week and flooded the engine.
Well, I have $300 right now, and I can give you the rest when I get paid next week. Hey, what are you doing today? Do you want to hang
Camera
out?
audio is.
Is your everyone's friend and enemy.
I think in general this whole short is suffering from awkward timing between the actors
Well, I'll be your roadie, babe. I like driving around in the truck.
and some weird cuts. That was a weird cut.
Yeah, that was a weird cut.
Are you a famous artist yet?
Not even close. What's going on with you? How's the city?
Oh, awesome, as per usual. I'm going on a Hinge date tonight. It should be some degree of awful.
Hinge is the gay one, right?
I'm still too
No,
checking it out.
that's Grinder.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's the one that's on your phone, dude. I thought you'd know.
Don't call me out, dude. That's why I was doing the thing
What
where I
is that?
pretended not. Hinge is the gay one, correct?
Checks Grinder notifications.
Actually, I was just looking at apartments, but It is way out of my price range.
The audio is the best in this scene because she's closer to the camera.
Yeah, I can sense the enthusiasm. What's the holdup?
I'm sure this makes more sense if you're a Canadian.
And maybe we have a completely wrong perspective. Maybe this is
Yeah.
paced perfectly in Canada.
Yeah.
Their time is different there.
You know, and they're all awkward over there.
Have to write a statement of intent.
Oh, statement of intent. She said the title.
That's the title.
Look, you hate your job. You hate living in that apartment.
Most of all, you hate living with Jamie.
I don't hate Jamie.
Okay, well, I hate Jamie.
That gal on the phone
It's a good zoom shot.
was not bad, acting wise. I think everybody else has not been great though.
Everybody's going the same speed.
Who are they? Whoa,
This is the party.
that was a weird shot.
Yeah.
And Austin is super into you. Who's Austin? He's the one in the hoodie and the toque. So what's up? I'm pregnant.
Wait, what is
Oh
how
my
is this
gosh.
where the plot? It took all of us a second to realize that this is where the plot's going now.
I took a test this afternoon.
I just peed on this.
Does Cody know? Not yet. He's gonna be such a great dad.
Is he?
Why are you being such a bitch right now?
Where the fuck is my stuff, Cody?
What are you talking about?
My computer, my money, my debit cards, where is it?
That's what we do at
I locked
parties.
that stuff up and I hid the key and the only people who knew
Are you saying that I stole from you?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
What's going on?
Your boyfriend stole from me.
You saying that I stole from you? What's going on? Your boyfriend stole from me.
Background music can really help elevate like the stakes here.
It is a skill. The skill of finding royalty-free music.
music.
It is something that if you get good at it, you know, it will save your life eventually.
Yes.
Oh my god! What are you doing here? And why do you look like a sad extra from Euphoria?
It's a long story.
My issue with the conflict that arose and then it dissipated was that like she kind of already had her out with her friend. She's like, just come live with me, blah, blah, blah. Solution to a problem she doesn't have, and then a problem happens and then she gets the solution, you know? And it's
And what are the highlights of my life exactly?
Okay, so I wouldn't start with how your roommate's drug dealing boyfriend stole your computer, for example.
All of this feels like it comes from a relatively real experience. Like I'm not watching this and saying, "Oh, the filmmaker."
You don't understand what
that
it's
is something that this short film has that a lot of short films don't have. This does feel like it's writing what you know.
Yes.
I worked at the same food basics my whole life.
Oh, the credits are rolling.
Wait, what are the credits? Wait,
This is this needs like some music at the end, like kind of trailing off.
Well, I
like,
think-
oh look, she's gonna have more prospects.
I think in
life, and
general we just needed more music.
more
More
music,
music
more music
was
for sure.
required.
For me, I'm not looking for like the shots to be perfect. I'm looking for the story structure to
Yeah,
be on
yeah.
point because a lot of the times that's the last thing on everyone's mind. It's not the worst I've seen.
No.
You know, it's
Oh,
definitely
yeah,
a
no.
good stab at it. I
Yeah.
think the biggest thing holding it back is sound in all facets. How the dialogue sounds, the music in it, the sound design.
Yeah.
And all of that is extremely important. If you don't have something in the background that's stimulating your ears while it's going, like it's not.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel it. That's why
I
it
can do
feels
a
so
lot.
dry and empty when you're
Well,
watching it.
And so I think sound design goes along with pacing. When we had that scene in the beginning where she's getting ready and running out the door, I was so close to feeling what I was supposed to feel in that moment. It was just lacking that
It's
extra
like
thing.
that extra energy.
And
that
I
you
think
need
the
from
whole
that
short kind of
opening.
needed a little bit more of that, from sound effects to recorded dialogue. That rhythm was lacking. I think also just the length was the biggest thing.
I think you could have easily cut it in half.
Short films should not be more than
Because
8
I
minutes.
think what is well done here is most of the actors are doing a decent enough job.
Yeah.
The script, I think it needed a lot more focus. This is our first one of the night too. We could be being way nicer because we've only seen one. The next
Well,
one,
we'll see.
We're not
Yeah, we'll see
even
how the
close
next
to-
one goes.
Close to being.
Kevin, do you have any
having
final
a good
thoughts?
Changes can actually still be made. Like if you want to just
Go back and fix it.
Sometimes you see the footage and you're just like, you that
can't
shit-
save this. You can't
nothing can be saved. This
Yeah.
I feel differently.
And I also think a lot of the worst part of the performances could have been cut out.
I don't know if you've just gone on making more short films since then, or what
See,
your deal
that's
is.
what's so
but-
weird about this format is the filmmaker could think that it's way worse than we're saying it is. Like we're being nice
maybe we're
to
being
it.
too nice.
I know.
Well,
Maybe
I don't know.
Or we've completely called out things that she is insecure about, and we've hurt her feel. I have no idea.
Just know that we mean well.
If there's ugly people in it, I will not be nice.
minutes, but it still has padding.
What?
Is this a real commercial, or is there going to be a point to this?
I have no idea.
Ooh, okay. That's a really loud sound effect.
Wait, is that it?
Okay.
Maybe this was supposed to be playing on in the background of some facility, and this is what he made, and he's proud of it.
Mm-hmm.
It plays in the background of it.
Or we're just getting trolled. Like, the joke is that we watched it.
This is supposed to be a horror short, dude. You're like, what's gonna happen?
Do you really believe them?
Oh my gosh, it's horrifying.
It's a very loud noise.
Do you think they can help you?
Oh my god.
No.
Oh my goodness. This is horrifying. This is truly terrifying.
Oh, that is very scary.
I can. I will. I must. I can. I will. I must.
This is horrifying.
I can.
This is horrifying.
I would make fun of this and say it's terrible, but I am afraid this person knows where I live, and he's gonna find me and kill me.
Brought to you by RM Ward.
Special thanks to
Quiff.
Yeah, so that was terrifying. It definitely made me feel something.
That it was actually pretty effective.
Yeah, effective. It's like a new wave of it, dude. It's this digital era
Yeah.
we're in. This is something that will just show up on the internet, and people will be like, "What is going on with that? What is that?"
Right.
You know, don't kill me, please.
It possibly could have been more effective if it wasn't just the same image of the silhouette of the man.
Yeah, if it was like an actual.
Yeah, I was
commercial.
gonna say all the times where it cut to like the rainbow and was like, like if it was just different, like if it just did like split second things of like weird creepy stuff, like
Yeah, but I really
not even creepy stuff. If it was just like arbitrary, weird, random stuff, you would with the tone that it has, you'd be like, oh my gosh, why are you showing me that?
That this person's working with what they have. What if they don't have any actors? They're
No
just
camera, no actors.
Yeah, they still
All
put
they got is a
something
computer.
together, and it got a reaction. I was genuinely
Yeah, I was like,
creeped
what the
out.
heck?
Yeah,
It's really weird. So.
Yeah, I have very little to complain or critique about, but
I mean, it's as short as it is.
Yeah.
I've got to wear suit, tie, good shoes. Which basically turned out gets pretty stressful sometimes. You have that kind of dip where you feel down and like the weather's bad.
They went all the way to London.
They drove all the way to London.
It's a good city. I mean, there's a lot going on. There's always something to do. Gets pretty stressful sometimes. You have that kind of dip where
Some camera audio.
Yeah, I've got to wear suit, tie, good shoes. Which basically turned out pretty smart.
Very dynamic.
Don't like it, but I mean, it's money, isn't it? There's always something to look forward to. At the end of the day, when 5 o'clock rolls around, it's good.
Oh my gosh.
He's a chicken. Music's a little too loud.
The end of work is the best bit of work, I guess. I wait all day for that. Get on the underground, take off my work clothes. Got my outfit underneath all day, so I wait to reveal that. Traveling. Yeah, it's nice. Good tea.
What a weird. That was very British.
I loved that.
Yeah.
I loved every minute of that.
Yeah.
It is very hard to complain about that. One, it's so short.
It's so short. It's exactly what we're always talking about. It's like, what's your point?
Yep.
What's the joke? What's the gimmick? What's the whatever? That's it. And then you're in and out, and it conveys it.
If you're doing a scary thing, what's the point of the scary thing? If it's a drama story, what's the arc? And if it's like if it's a comedy, what's the bit?
It was
what's
shot
the joke?
With dynamic shot. Like every shot was like kind of very particular, and it was edited together very
Technically,
particularly.
every shot looked horrible, but I didn't care.
No, that's the thing. It didn't look. It was not well lit. It wasn't well framed.
It spent a minute and a half of my life.
The idea of each shot makes sense. It's like that's how it should be. You know what I mean? Like that's how the person looked at it. It's like it's gonna be this, and like I know what they're looking at.
It has
what
really
they're
good
looking
flow
for.
to it. Like when it first started, I didn't think it would have such a stupid, funny joke at the end of it because it's almost like edited like an artsy film where it's like, there's this very distinct pacing to it, very close-up, odd shots that you wouldn't normally see in like a conventional movie of like the close-up of the mouth, which made the reveal that it is just a stupid bit that much funnier.
Very British.
Very British. Something that we talk about in our reviews of big movies very frequently is that you don't care if something is done poorly on a technical level if you're enjoying the content. If you're having a good time with the characters, if you're intrigued, and I was intrigued that whole time. I was like, where is this going? Even knowing that it's like less than 2 minutes, I was like, what is this gonna do in the next minute that's gonna wrap all of what it's doing up?
To give all you people hope, like The Godfather has a myriad of technical errors, like a ton of like really errors that do not show up in movies, and it's one of, if not the best movies ever made. Like there's crappy dubbing, there's shots out of focus, there's a fight scene where when Sonny's beating up that one guy, and it's so clear he's not hitting him at all. That scene's still great though, even though you're just kind of like...
But you like it. But I guess that's the lesson to take away from today is if it's shorter, it's harder to criticize because we don't have time.
This short is exactly as long as it needs to be. It's just one joke, it gets in, it gets out. It's great. This next one is from Torch Productions. And it is already my least favorite one that we've watched.
Why?
It's 30 minutes.
Why are we watching this one? I thought we were watching something else.
No, we're closing it out. We're closing it out.
I don't want to close it out.
We're closing it out.
Are there drinks in there?
There's some Trulies in there. There's some Trulies in there.
I think
we're gonna play it. What do you guys get?
Yeah, no, you can go ahead.
No, play it. I don't have to watch the entire thing.
Time and place.
Why do you care about Diana?
Time and place, or I'm hanging out. How do you know Diana well later? Answer my question.
She was my dealer.
Why'd you do it, Bush? I won!
I think this is one of those ones where they want us to shred it apart. Like it's a high school production.
Well, what if he's 17?
Tequila went on my nose.
That's good, dude. I'll get you a good drunk, dude.
Yeah, your nose is just like your butt.
You take some tequila off the butt, you get really drunk to the point where you die.
But that's because your butt is better at taking loads of tequila.
Well, your butt sucks up the loads of tequila.
Loads.
Yeah, dude, your butt's taking...
Well, it's so used to absorbing loads, dude.
Yeah, your butt...
Wait, what'd that say?
That said 2021.
Oh, he was 16 last year? Oh, no.
Back when I was 16, this couldn't have been that long ago, my friend.
It's called She Moved to Arizona.
You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
Hey!
She moved to Arizona.
It's 4x3. We are in the narrow. Guys, I don't want to plug the hashtag Uncle Mikki Patreon, but it seems like someone signed up for our master class. It's always fine until people start talking.
And then they shoot guns at each other.
For sure.
Who holds a pencil or crayon like that, or anything? Like who holds a?
Well, they got pretty good handwriting. Have you seen your handwriting?
That's true. Maybe I should start holding it like that.
If a 16-year-old made this, this is better than some 22-year-olds I've seen.
That is for sure.
Yeah, how old are we?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Doesn't matter. Time and place.
Why do you care about Diana?
Time and place.
Yep. Remember when I said?
11 through 12 is taken.
Give me 11 through 12.
It's not an option. It's taken.
What?
You can clearly see your options.
Anything I say negative about this, you were 16. I had diarrhea from... I still have diarrhea. So...
Yeah, explain what you mean by that. Diarrhea is when you do all the wrong things.
This is well put together for a 16-year-old.
Yes, I wish it was shorter.
How do you know Diana Log?
Did you not hear me? Butch was the reason she left.
I heard. We'll get to that later. Answer my question.
She was my dealer.
Oh. Oh.
He's a detective, dude.
You were so close, and then you had to say the words, she was my dealer.
Me personally? Mostly weed.
What'd she sell in general?
Weed.
I don't know if that was intentional or not.
Me personally, mostly weed. What'd she sell? Weed.
Hey, jackass, we were friends. I couldn't smoke at home. I have 7 siblings and they're all little snitches.
7 siblings? There's 8?
Catholics, dude.
Yeah, you can see the Catholic in her face, dude.
Yeah. She also has black lipstick, which means she hates God, which is a pretty clear indicator of a Catholic teenager. Yeah.
Now, answer my question.
What is that light streak
There was
doing?
a line dividing them
Oh,
cinematically.
wow.
He did it on purpose.
It was all intentional.
Editing tip, if let's say you wanted to have the beats be this, you could have their conversation, a shortened version of it, of their conversation and what he learns from her, playing over while he's organizing the
kinda
picture and his
intercutting
thoughts,
the two.
intercutting them, making that a single sequence, and then immediately moving on to the next one. Oh, get it? Because he's going one way.
The music should be motivating these fast cuts. I feel like whatever's going on right here is completely juxtaposing.
I would agree.
With the music and not in a good way.
Why?
This gives me a major Brick vibe.
Close friends.
How close?
Close enough?
I don't know. A lot of people like Brick. I think Brick sucks balls.
But I think what it's doing effectively is it looked at other things that feature characters that are supposed to be in high school. And it's like, oh, Brick is a movie that does that. If you have young people write stories about those people.
I have you for an hour.
No. I have an hour to process the information you gave me.
Jasper. Whoa! This should have happened 5 minutes ago.
I would say 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Stay away from Danielle.
Half decent fake blood.
Well, that's real blood.
We
do fake blood terribly most of the time.
Noah, can we turn around?
He said he made this when he was 16?
Yeah.
He's stomping our ass. You're competently making this. I think you have a better grasp of filmmaking than most people your age.
At age 16.
Like you definitely have a better grasp of like what works.
I might say better than Ralph.
This is way too freaking long. He should have either just went the distance and made a full feature or cut it down significantly.
I know that sounds silly because I'm bored of a 30-minute short film and saying that like I wish it was a feature, but at least that has the commitment of it being a feature.
Yes.
It's the same amount.
If only that was all the money I had to spend to get rid of her. You think her dirt poor, penny saver family could afford to just get up and move out of nowhere?
Every short film we've watched, with the exception of The Daily Grind, has had the issue of serious dramatic short films have to be about drugs and a girl missing. And
here's also the issue with this like a lot of things that we'll watch. We clearly detach so much from it because we're not we're not invested. I'm not invested at all. I'm only loosely paying attention now. Because it's just so long. It's like I can't. It's a whole lot.
She raised her prices.
You could buy her!
Who does she think she is?
She lost! I won! I won!
I won!
Idiots can waste it on their crap.
Location.
The big problem that I had with that one is really just how long it was, and also how boilerplate it was.
Because nothing too crazy happened. The technical aspects of it were great for a 16-year-old. I think he's got a lot of potential. Just cut your crap down. Also, I would say it's hard to pace a noir. They're kind of supposed to be boring.
Yeah, that's true. That pacing is supposed to be building atmosphere, and I don't think that this really built the a lot of that.
Not enough to justify the length.
Yeah, a lot of that time just felt like, okay, we're back here,
building atmosphere, building the character, and then usually noirs have a super messed up ending.
Yeah, I'm glad no one got shot. There were no guns. There were no guns.
I don't think no one's been shot
tonight. Thank you guys for watching our subscriber submissions react video. This one was a little weird. Maybe I think we're gonna get into the groove of this one eventually. It's kind of hard, you know. That
it's easy to react to our shorts because we know exactly.
We just rip it to pieces. Yeah, we were there.
Yeah, we were there.
We know where it is.
We're not gonna hurt our own feelings.
It is so embarrassing to watch our shorts. But
yeah.
But
at
let
the
us
same
know if this is working or if we need to pivot.
Yeah. We're always open to pivot. Thank you so much for watching. I know this video really has been a long time coming. We've been having people ask about when we're doing our fan reactions and if we're gonna react to their films. And I promise you, if you sent an email to unclemikkiproductions@gmail.com, we will eventually get to it. But at this point, we have so many that if you send me more than one, I can only promise that we're going to watch one. But that is the Uncle Mikki guarantee for right now until things change. If you send us a short film to unclemikkiproductions@gmail.com, we will watch it and we'll react to it eventually. We'll get to it. Like I said, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, doing this stupid YouTube stuff, like liking it and leaving a comment really does go a long way in helping the algorithm help us out. So if you feel like doing one of those things, it really does mean a lot to us. Thank you so much for watching. I know I've said that like 3 times at this point, but couldn't be more grateful because this is the end of the video. And I know that you made it here if you're seeing this.